Welcome back into the Sports Source. The segment brought to you by Safety Systems. As the temperature warms, you're going to want to spend more time on your patio, deck, or porch. Make it an outdoor entertainment center. Call J.J. Surlis and the team at Safety Systems and talk to them this week about how you can improve that porch, deck, or patio at your home. Safety Systems. Okay, we're talking some UT spring practice here. Got a question for each of you. Answers need to be quick. Don't need to be in the form of a question. Bob, it was initially said Jauan Jennings would be back. It was initially said he would not be taking part in the spring. Now, he's not actively playing. He's not taking part in that kind of practice. But he is over there, and he is in uniform, so he's back. On the other hand, this week we learned that Quay Piku, defensive tackle, you don't have many, he said bye-bye. He's transferring. What's the bigger story?
I think despite the fact that you're thin at defensive tackle, it's still Jauan Jennings because he is going to be your one proven playmaker when the season starts. Piku, who knows? Probably could have helped you. Don't know, but I'm going to go with Jennings' bigger story.
Very good. Jimmy Himes, Darren Kirkland Jr. is out again, this time for 2 to 3 weeks due to arthroscopic surgery on his knee. Learned that yesterday. And also fellow linebacker Daniel Batuli not taking part in team drills due to his own offseason knee injury. Every week we have to ask, how concerned are you about this position group? This week, the linebackers. How concerned with these injuries?
Very. I think when healthy, that's a really good group. I think Kirkland and Batuli are good players. Sapp's a good player. I think they would have a good linebacking core. But to me, those are the two best guys at linebacker. They've got a history. Well, at least one has a history of injury. I think it's a huge concern. And now you're trying to change your defense, right? You're running a little bit something different, and now you got two guys that are out that would be vital parts to that.
Chuck, you get Mr. Positive here today. All right. Word came out of spring this week, out of spring practice this week, first week, that coaches are spending a lot more time on fundamentals. I think most people would say that's a good idea. So they're spending more time on fundamentals. And then yesterday, Jeremy Pruitt said he's starting to like this team because he thinks he's got some hungry guys. He says maybe not enough of them, but enough to sway some of the others. What's the bigger positive here? The fact that they're working more on fundamentals, which they need, or the fact that Pruitt thinks he may have some hungry guys?
Well, I mean, I think the other word for hungry is chip on your shoulder, and you should have a chip on your shoulder after you went 0-8 in the SEC. And every league team you've played, the most recent time you played them, they beat you. So
still hard to believe.
Yeah, you ought to have a chip on your shoulder. But the fundamentals, and I think they're having to almost start from square one, even how they line up in some drills.
But what's the most positive?
Fundamentals. That's what's going to help bring this program back.
I agree with you. Okay. When we come back, what is the takeaway from this search, the text fiasco? How does this change the way coaches, athletic directors deal with the media, communicate, whatever? We'll talk about that. We've still got men's basketball, women's basketball to close this thing out. So come on back on the Sports Source.